have minutos. Gotta wait for break to get on in here. I'm on with Eric RPG. This is Frank. We're gonna have a good show today. On the show today, we've got a little bit of news. We also have. Wait a minute. That's a cool homie discount that I just saw there, Eric. That's cool. Hopefully some Dear Breakman questions. We got a few reviews today. Eric looks like he has quite a few. What, 1, 2, 3 at least? 3 reviews. Stinko should be fun today as always, Sweetos. Got a really cool Sweeto today. And then we're going to round 2 of our Game Boy Advance, greatest Game Boy Advance game of all time. Should be a ton of fun today. Glad you all could join us. If you're listening on the archives, we're live every Friday, 7 Eastern Time. So either twitch.tv/RPGrinders or you can search YouTube. Although the majority of people, the vast majority, are over on Twitch. So, Eric, we're coming up on 10,000 views on Twitch. That's kind of a cool little accomplishment. We're at 9,700. And on YouTube, we're at like 10. I don't know what it is about YouTube, man, but their algorithms are whack. Twitch does a much better job of pushing stuff out, I guess. I don't know. What else we got going on? It looks like Breakman's in chat. That's cool. Breakman, join us. Join us. Let's see if he's actually here. See if we may get Breakman for some pre-show. We hardly ever get Break for pre-show. So let's see if we can get him for pre-show. Pre-show testing, y'all. Let's see here. Shows him online. All right. Damn, Eric, you've been busy this week. That's cool. Lots of reviews from Eric coming today.
Oh no, these are reviews I've had waiting for a while because several of them are kind of related to each other because they deal with mostly the same topic.
Yeah. Hey, Bernie. Bernie's in chat. Can you hear me, Bernie? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Where the hell's my... Oh, there's my phone. I gotta get my phone out. Ugh.
My niece can say so many words now.
She's growing quick, man.
She's still kind of shy, though.
Ah, she'll come out of her shell, man. Takes a while, you know.
She's only 2. And she's a COVID baby, so
Yeah.
it's not like they took her outside a lot.
Right. Cool. Bernie says she can hear us. Doing a little pre-show banter today. I'm on with Eric. Waiting for Breakman to get on in. The show's live every Friday, 7 Eastern Time. So if you want to join in the fun live, twitch.tv/RPGrinders. Yeah, and we usually, right before the show, we do pre-show banter and stuff like that. So it's always a ton of fun. Uh, sorry, texting right now. So how was your week, man?
Mostly okay.
Yeah. Work okay for you, man?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, as good as it can be.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. You know how these things go, my friend. Uh,
I mean, at least once they get the air chutes and to suck up all the excess that the machines run off, I won't have to empty the carts as much, so my job will be slightly easier.
well, that's good.
But
That's
we
actually,
still need a new machine, though.
yeah. Yeah, of course,
And
man.
the new building won't be done until like March next year.
Yeah. If you're just joining, I'm on with, Wyland says Break isn't going to be here for another 20 minutes. Skype will stop him. Yeah, I didn't do any, Hail Marys, Wyland. Bernie says, my boobs feel like they're popping out of my shirt. Wow. Wow,
Your
Bernie.
shirt's tight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not that that's a bad thing or anything.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of hard for your circulation?
I don't know. I'm not a woman, man. I don't have that problem. I don't have big boobs. Um, as far as Break goes, he's here. I saw him in chat, and I see him on the old Skype-erino. So maybe he's just getting prepared. Maybe he's reinstalling Skype, Island. I mean, that's a possibility. That's always a possibility. Wyland, the thing is excellent in 4K, man. I was thoroughly impressed. It was awesome. Were you a fan of 31, Frank? I thought it was okay, Wyland. I thought it was. I mean, Bernie was more of a fan of 31 than I was, but I didn't mind it. Um, the only thing of Rob Zombie's I really didn't like was Halloween, man. I thought Halloween, the remake that he did, was pretty awful. I like the. No, I didn't, Wyland. I'd like to see the steelbook if you got a link. That'd be cool. Yeah, Bernie was a bigger fan of 30. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was terrible. I didn't like it as much as the trilogy. You know, what was the name of that trilogy? Like the Firefly trilogy or something? I don't know. But the one, God damn it, House of a Thousand Corpses. You know, stuff like that. Let's take a look at this. Wow, that's a cool. That does look cool. That steelbook for sure. Um, is there anything to it? Like, I wish it was in 4K too. That's the only other kind of thing that I don't like about some of these steelbooks. They're just Blu-rays. But you know, whatever. But yeah, no, that's cool. Wyland, I do like the way that looks. That looks really cool. I did get my thing, and it did come, like, it didn't list it, but it did come with a digital copy as well. Let's see if we can get Break in here. Wow, he's actually gonna be here 15 minutes before the show, Wyland. Holy shit! I can't believe it. Let's try to get Break on in here. Let's see. BS. Let's see.
No, minutes of him trying.
Oh. Okay.
That's why he's here early.
I know. Well, let's see. This will be an extremely rare treat. A boot. A boot is in chat. What's up, a boot? A boot. A boot. A boot. A boot. Should be a lot of fun today, guys. We've got a few news stories. We've got Eric's got a few reviews. I have a review of Candyman. You're not gonna want to miss that. Stinkos are always fun. Sweetos are always fun. A funny or stupid TikTok segment, and round 2 of the greatest Game Boy Advance games of all time. We're down to 16. So that should be a ton of fun. Hey, a little bit of housekeeping as well. I'm going to take my computer with me to Vegas next week. I'll be in Vegas next week. I will try to get the band together and do a show next week. But if I have problems with the
I say we should just take next week off.
well, we might. That would be cool too if we take next week off, Eric. Let's wait to get Break on here and discuss with him. But I'm okay with that.
Give Breakman like a whole week to figure his computer situation out permanently.
Tried calling. Let's see if he gets this message. Let me go
Maybe
back.
he just needs to get like an iPad and use Skype on that.
I don't know, man. Maybe that might be the way to do it. I don't know, but maybe Break doesn't have the funds.
I mean, tablets aren't cheap, but like there are cheaper tablets. I mean, reliable ones anyway.
I thought you said you weren't. Exciting. Well, we'll see, Bernie. I mean, I I'll try. I'll definitely try. I mean, gotta give. I mean, Bernie, I've been doing this for 13 years, and I very rarely miss out on the show. I mean, there was a short time where there was a few weeks where I couldn't because of circumstances, but other than that, I'm here every week. So if I can pull it off, I mean, I'll pull it off. But if Eric is saying, hey, maybe we should take a week off and Break agrees, then shit, I have no problems with that. That'll just give me an extra couple hours in Vegas, so it's not a problem. Trying to call Break again here. Let's see if we can get Break on in. Come on, Break. Come on, Break. You can do it. You can do it, little buddy. You can do it. Try a month. Really, Wyland? You don't want us to do a show for a month?
No, he's talking about for the sake of Break, man.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No, it would be cool to do a show there. I think I could pull it off because, What's up, Road Dog? Road Dog Biker is in chat. Nice to see you in there, my friend. Yeah. But we're just doing a little pre-show banter, trying to get Break on in here. Having problems getting Break on in, but it's gonna be a fun show today. We got a little bit of news. Let's see. Reviews. Eric's got a few reviews. I have a review of the movie Candyman. Bernie and I we ventured out in the theaters, guys, and we're A-okay. No problems there.
I kind of wanted to do that, but I didn't have the opportunity this week or last weekend.
Yeah. Stinkos should be pretty fun this week. Sweetos. I've got a really interesting Sweeto this week, guys. You're gonna want to stick around for that. And also, we're in round 2 of our greatest Game Boy Advance game of all time. We're down to 16. You know what? We might do 2 rounds today to make up for next week, just in case Breakman decides that we are not going to do a show next week. I'll be in Vegas next week, just to let everybody know. Um, let's try Break again. Let's see if we can get Break on in here. I honestly don't know what the deal is. We always have problems getting Break on in the show. I mean, it's like he has to add, reinstall Skype every damn time. It just, I don't know, man. I think, obviously, it's a Skype thing. Could be a Break computer thing, too. So it is what it is. But glad you all could join us right now. We're just waiting for Break to get on in, and then we'll start the show at the top of the hour. Should be a ton of fun. Road Dog, my stinkos of the week are just stuff that really sucks during the week or pisses us off. You're going to enjoy my stinko of the week this week. It should be a ton of fun. Glad you could join, my friend. Road Dog headed on over from the other channel I have going, my auditing channel, Mexican Long Hair, which you guys should check out. It's pretty fun. Definitely dwarves what I've done in 13 years on RPGrinders for some stupid reason. But, that's just how the way of the world works sometimes. So we should have a really fun one today. We have a blast. Yeah, we do. It's a ton of fun. I do live streams. Matter of fact, tonight I'll be doing a live stream. Right after this show, after I go get Bernie B, and I might take Bernie B back home so she could change the. I'm sure she doesn't want to be caught on camera with her uniform on, so we might head back and grab her some clothes, and should be a ton of fun. As always, it's always hot tub hour when Bernie's in the car. When Bernie there, it's even better. Hashtag boob freeze. Yeah, for sure. That's a trending thing, man. Boob freeze. Hey, Eric, did you know, like, when certain women, you know how, like, when you drink a cold drink, right? A really cold drink, and you get brain freeze sometimes, like if you're drinking a slushie or something, how you get, like, brain freeze? Well, apparently Bernie says that sometimes you get boob freeze as a woman instead of brain freeze.
I think you just get breast freeze in general, because sometimes your chest will just get a sharp pain from drinking something really cold.
I've never had chest freeze. Oh man, that was an all-timer. Also, she loves drawing pictures. So you guys got to check her pictures out. Her pictures are all-timers. Can't wait for the
opposite of drinking something that's really hot. It's just, I think when you have more skin available, it happens more frequently.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try one more time to get break on the stream. Let's try it here. Come on, Breakman. Come on. What the fuck? Here. There we go. Let's try adding a break. That pic was awesome, Road Dog. I wish that Bernie, send me that pic again, and I'll show people on the stream. Yeah, shirtless Fridays. I'm calling Breakman, just to let you know. Yeah, I'm calling Break. What's up, Freak 5? We haven't started the show yet. Waiting for Breakman to get on in here. We're just talking about boob freeze. Have you ever had boob freeze, Freak 5? Like, have you ever, like, drank? Oh, do we have Breakman?
Am I here? Is
yes!
it working?
Yes, it's working.
Thank God.
Oh, my God. Right on, Breakman. Hey, Breakman, I got a question for you. Have you ever drank something so cold it froze your chest? Yeah.
Usually because I think it's because your body is generally warm and it just metabolizes before that can happen, but sometimes it doesn't.
I've had the ice cream headache before, but not the
the brain freeze, right?
headache.
Right,
Yeah.
brain freeze. Last night we were on a stream, Bernie and I, and or it was a few nights ago, but she she started the hashtag boob freeze movement. And I had no idea, like, women sometimes get like chest freeze, but I guess men do too. But
Wyland doesn't believe it's Breakman.
that's an AI generated voice. He doesn't believe you're in here early, Break.
Well, that's because we've been trying for like what 20 minutes now.
Yeah, exactly 15 minutes. But hey,
Yeah,
there we
like
go.
this isn't like we got on earlier to try and get on earlier, and it still took us forever to get on. So, well, it took me
Hey,
forever to
but
get on.
hey, we got a little bit of pre-show banter with you, Breakman. That's a added bonus, you know. That's cool.
Yeah, have you been spooning bards?
Yeah, are you a spooning bard? Yeah, you have no
no.
idea the reference, huh?
No, I know the reference, but I don't think I've ever spooned with a bard before. Just what I'm saying.
How about what's the other one, Eric?
Load captain.
Road captain?
Load captain.
Load captain?
Load captain.
Like
load...
a porn star? Is
no,
that what we're talking about?
like Cecil in
No,
Six.
it's
Man.
just like a weird translation choice, or well, in this case, it's actually a typo.
Yeah.
But in the iOS version of Final Fantasy IV, the 3D one, based on the DS version, they typoed Lord Captain Cecil, and now it says Load Captain Cecil. But they have since fixed it, but it turned into a meme before they did that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that was a video, Bernie, that you sent me. That's so weird. Her picture is gold. I'm not gonna be able to show you guys, but you guys can check it out on my other channel. But boob freeze is a thing, Breakman.
Okay.
I mean, Cecil has that big ship, so there's definitely a load on that.
I'm sure there is plenty of loads. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Road Dog, after the show sometime.
That's one thing that kind of bothers me about the Pixel remasters. There's load times.
Yeah.
It's like they really shouldn't. I mean, they're not very long, but if I had an SSD, they'd probably be cut to like a second.
It's like a millisecond,
2
probably.
seconds.
Yeah.
What kind of phone do you have?
Who, me?
I'm playing on Steam.
Oh, you're playing on Steam?
Yeah.
That's
That
interesting.
sucks.
Yeah. That does
So I
suck.
was gonna say, like, if you got like, do you have
I'm
a
using an
high-end
external,
phone? But, doesn't matter.
so
Yeah. All right, guys.
it's kind of old, so that's another reason.
You guys ready to rock the hizzy?
Yes.
Oh, Breakman, by the way, you're really going to love my Sweeto today. I even have music for it, a little bit of music.
It's all about me again. Yes.
Not about you, about...
well, I don't care anymore.
All right. Here, how dare
Turn my
you?
AC on.
How dare you ruin my my fun my fun. All right, here we go. Here we go. I can tell this is gonna be a good one today, guys. I mean, hey, we're lucky we had a break for a little bit of pre-show banter. That was a lot of fun. All right, you know, for what it was. I mean, 2-3 minutes, but hey, I'll take it for sure. All right, break. You ready?
Yes.
What about you, Eric? Eric, do we have you? Did we lose Eric?
No, I just want to turn my AC on.
Oh, okay. You ready to rock?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. And welcome, everybody, to RPGrinders, episode 658. This is Frank Branches. I'm on with Eric RPG, my trusty cohort, and my other trusty cohort, Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Spooning bards.
No,
I guess you can spoon your bard if you want, but get their permission first at least.
right. Are we load captains tonight, or what's the deal? Yeah.
I'm always load captain.
You're always load something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's just get right into it. Let's get this party on the road here, guys. Maybe we can get to some fun
right.
stuff. Yeah, you're like, oh, maybe. Hey, at least the band is together. Oh, before we start, Breakman, quick question for you. Should we do a show next week or not? I'm gonna be in Las Vegas, and if you say yes, I'll bring my equipment with me, and we'll give it a shot based on hotel Wi-Fi. But there's no guarantees like I can get stuff up and running over there, but I can easily bring my computer.
You're on vacation. If you're going on vacation next week, I say we just take next week off.
Okay, then
you're going to be on your vacation. You shouldn't worry about the show or anything else.
Well, I mean, I always think of you guys.
Unless you want to do the show on your vacation, that's different.
I mean, I could use the extra 2 hours.
What you need to do is you need to find that Price is Right gambling machine. Just play until you get. Just hope you don't get whammies.
Or the
that'd be really messed up if you got whammies on the Price is Right machine.
Right, because it's a pressure luck. I don't know if they have a pressure luck. I will play the Price is Right machine if they have one. Maybe I can make that a video and put it on the channel.
Yeah, I get the show tonight.
Yeah, it's all
Burgers
good.
Beauties, are they in the game? Or
They are in the game, man. They are in the slot machine. Maybe Bernie will have to play that special video for RPGrinders, and then I'll do other videos for the other channel. But that would be fun, man. But see, the thing is, like inside the casino, a lot of the casinos don't let you record like you playing slot machines for some reason. Like it's really weird. They don't like any recordings. But like outside, I will have video. I'm going to post it on the other channel and this channel of like 4K video of like different attractions in Vegas. So that should be something to look forward to at least.
Yeah,
so.
that's fun.
And also on the other channel, I can't set it up for RPGrinders, but on the Mexican Longhair channel, I can do live streams. So I'm going to be doing one daytime, one nighttime live stream plus a bunch of 4K videos that I'll put on both channels. So there you go. There you go, guys. All right, so no show next week, just to let everybody know. I'll be in Vegas with
Frank's
Bernie B.
abandoning us.
How dare you? I said I would bring. I said I would bring my computer. You son of a bitch.
You like how I turned that around on you?
I know, man. That was so mean, Breakman. How dare you? How dare you? All right, here we go, guys. Let's get into it. RPG news. All right, Eric, you are up.
Alright, from RPG sites, you've got Neo and Neo 2 Complete Edition are coming to, or rather, they're on Epic Games Store now. It's in my homie discount, but I'll just mention it here. But Neo is free for Epic Games Store until the 16th. So
okay.
That's really it.
All right, cool. I mean, that's actually a good bonus, so make sure you pick that up.
Unless you want me to tell me how much they normally cost. If you somehow miss it.
No, what is it, like $20 or something?
No.
Oh,
Have you seen how much it costs on Steam?
All right. While you're doing that, Freak5 says it can be RP Corona. Frank hosting drunk would be funny. I don't think I've ever been drunk on RPGrinders. That would be a first. But I will tell you, like, the day after, I think it's the day after we get there on Bernie B's birthday, like, we're going to have a 1 hour open bar session. So, that should be interesting. Hopefully we don't get too drunk because that night we've got reservations at Caesar's Palace. So
I know, but if you only have 1 hour of open bar, you're gonna have to you're gonna get smashed really quick.
You think?
If you only have 1 bar, 1 hour, you're gonna stuff as much alcohol down your throat as you can.
Well, I'll pace myself. I'm not gonna
But you only have an hour.
I know, man. But there's so much.
It's not fair. It's cruel.
Cruel and
right.
unusual punishment.
Offense.
Oh boy. Well, I tell you what. Right. I mean, they're just like giving you basic drinks, though. It's just like beer and like margaritas and
Gin.
stuff like that. There's like, I mean, I don't know what's on the list of stuff that you can drink, but I don't think it's like straight like you're not gonna be able to get like straight drinks, on the rocks and
Absinthe.
stuff.
Yeah, but like, so I'm saying you gotta drink fast.
Yeah, exactly. Grinder Dance Party Lost COVID Edition, Freak Five says. Yeah, I know the dangers, Freak Five, but I put this off for 2 years, dude, and I haven't had a
Are
vacation.
you gonna get an H5 mask?
That's a possibility, Eric. Although I think, like, honestly, just the masks that we have are gonna be sufficient because it's basically we just don't. I mean, the point of the mask is to not transmit it to others, right? I mean, we're vaccinated, so we should be okay. I mean,
You should get a gas mask. Then
a
you'd be
gas
better.
mask, really?
Yeah,
A gas mask? No, man. Road Dog is right, man. He says one sip and Bernie will be carrying him home. How dare you? It's the other way around, Road Dog. How dare you?
Frank is so old he can't hold his liquor anymore.
How dare you, Eric? How dare you insinuate I can't hold my liquor? No, that's Bernie, man. She drinks a thimble full of beer and she's like, halfway gone. So, there you go. All right,
Wow.
Breakman, what do we got next? You should be excited for this. Sir.
Well, a new segment for the show would
Damn.
be Drunken Bernie Confessions.
I like that.
Yeah, but Bernie would just take over the whole show, man. It would take it to a whole new
we gotta do it
level.
late in the show,
Yeah,
Can't do
that's
it
true. Like at the very end, so that way people have to listen to us.
Yes.
That's a
You
good
see, you're
idea,
thinking,
man.
You're
That's a
thinking,
good
man.
idea.
Like,
Road Dog says bull
this
because.
live from I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yep. Go ahead. I was just reading the comment in chat.
No, but read comment.
All right, bull because she stays drunk. That's why she's so happy. that might be the case, Road Dog. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, what's actually happening? She's starting to sober up. Is what's that's like Frank.
I just
coming to
pump her
us
full of morphine. But anyways, go ahead.
Coming to this live from RPG site, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic remake announced for PlayStation 5 and PC. So yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I really don't have any more details, do we? And I'm not
Nope,
seeing
no.
it.
It was just a teaser.
Yep, just a little tease. They're a bunch of cock teases over at LucasArts. So there you go.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game.
It's a
Oh my
good
God.
game, man. Really good game. I'm glad they're redoing it. I mean, there's so much new stuff coming from Sony. I mean, they needed that press conference that they had, man, because like man.
I'm hoping they blend in like the Knights of the Old Republic 2 into it, maybe, and maybe complete that game. Or if this is a hit, maybe complete the second game. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's an idea. Here's another idea coming to us live from RPGsite.net. Project Eve to release for PS5 gets a brand new trailer at PlayStation Showcase 2021. So yeah, this is a new, and I'm actually really. I thought about this game and I was like, I told Eric, I'm like, meh. But the more I think about it, the guy who did Magna Carta is doing this game, and I think Magna Carta was
the artwork.
the artwork. Yeah, the artwork, and so the artwork is gonna be good. No,
Everything else kind of looks rough.
yeah, it looks
Like,
a little.
I can see why it took 2 years for them to even get to this point.
Well, they got. I mean, it's got a good beginning, Eric. I'll give them that, man. I mean, they'll polish it. And I have high hopes. And by the way, that artist did helm the other game, Magna Carta, Eric. So I don't know if you knew that. Kim Hyung Tae is his name, and he's an excellent artist. And I think Magna Carta was kind of an underrated game. I obviously I hardly ever finish RPGs unless I'm super invested, but Magna Carta was pretty fun. Yeah, Wyland says, I wonder if it'll fit into canon now on the Star Wars game. What do you think, Break?
No, because they've changed the years. Because if I remember right, wasn't like the New Republic or this game set like 10,000 years before the movies?
Yeah, it
if I
was
remember
something
right.
like. Why can't they fit
Which-
it? Why can't they fit it into
Well,
canon?
they've like redone the timeline, and now it's like I forget what they did, but
Yeah.
they did some wonky things with the timeline to make it. what was it, like the Sith were only like 5,000 years old or something, I think.
They also like made a huge departure from the comics because it was more fantasy based than sci-fi.
You know what I learned from what you just said, Break? I think
So-
you're like the biggest nerd out of all of us. You like know timelines and changes and stuff in Star Wars, which I would have never have known that. How did you know that? Did you like
I
go to
was reading about it. It was basically the new Sith timeline. Like, if I remember the game right, I think it was like 10,000 years.
I thought so too.
But
that sounds.
They could redo that. I mean, they could make it 1,000 years or something.
I know.
maybe.
Like what? Just say it. It happened 1,000 years or whatever. You know, it's like not a big deal. That's. I mean, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. Like they always like have these timelines, right? But it's cool because you can always retrofit shit later if you need to, you know. Freak says Frank remembers when the Magna Carta was signed. He was cleaning the chain. How dare you, Freak 5? You're exiled, you son of a bitch.
He's gonna chamber pots because Frank didn't finish. That's rude, Frank.
How
You should
dare
finish.
you? You don't think his comment was rude, Breakman? How dare you, you son of a bitch? Eric, next story. I'm going to walk off this show, man. Son of a
Anyways,
bitch.
next story is Forspoken's got a release window for next year.
Yeah, this looks interesting.
Spring 2022.
Have you seen? Did you check out the Sony event, Break?
No.
Okay. Now,
I mean, the game looks fun, but the dialogue's kind of cringy because they're doing the whole like, let's try to do this MCU like thing where the characters freaking out that they have abilities and stuff like that instead of just acclimating like a normal person would.
I'm intrigued by this game. It looks gorgeous.
I don't know if like a normal person would just acclimate because, like, for instance, suddenly you get super strength. Like, you gotta learn to like
Tone it
gently
down.
do everything that you're
Yeah,
used to doing.
you wouldn't be like Tiny Tina going, "Oh wow, cool, super awesome."
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be doing that.
I think you would kind of freak out if you like gained a superpower. You know, it would be. I mean, can you imagine your mind alone would have to contend with that, and that's But this game, to get back to this game Forspoken, this took me by surprise. This is one of the ones during that Sony event that I'm like, wow, I didn't know anything about this game, and it looks fun, and it looks great too. I mean, the obviously the graphics are, next gen worthy. But I'm actually really intrigued by this game. So it gives you a whole synopsis. I don't think we need to go through that. Who's next? Break?
Yes, I'm next. Coming to us live from loading screen RPG site. Fuck, there's a huge ad on this site too.
Of course.
NIS America announces Prinny Presents NIS Classics Volume 2 for Nintendo Switch and PC, including Makai Kingdom and ZHP. I don't know what that is. Let me see. Makai Kingdom, Reclaimed and Rebound, and ZHP Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Defeat Man.
We talked about CHP years ago.
Yeah.
Dark Deaf Evil Man. That's right. Take him on. That was originally released for the PSP back in 2010, and Makai watched the PlayStation 2 game back in 2005. So
I think we talked about that first game, 10 years ago, Eric? Something like that. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's too...
And Makai Kingdom is actually based on the PSP version, which had additional content.
Huh.
We never got it released in the US because by the time it launched, PSP was basically dead.
Yeah.
Except for spring 2022 release, no price announced. So,
all right. Well, we'll look forward to that. It should be a ton of fun. So if you're looking for like a twofer type of game, then there you go. I mean, I usually go for the threefers. You know what I'm saying, Breakman? But,
I wish I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. We'll move on to the next story. We talked about this game before, but Moon set to release for PS4 and PS5. So that's the update here. Previously, it was announced as a Steam release without a release window. So originally released on the PlayStation in 1997 as Moon Remix RPG Adventure, and never got an English release prior to 2020 when it was released for the Switch in August. And there's a review of it. Eric, did you haven't had a chance to check this out?
No.
Okay. Do you know what it's kind of getting as far as like reviews?
No, I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I haven't really
I hope
seen
the
anything.
box cover is just somebody's butt.
Moon.
No,
Yeah.
not that kind of moon.
Yeah. Darn it.
well.
That would have been awesome. Like a hot chick moon would even be better. But,
Right,
yeah.
right.
But all right, there you go. That's the story, and we're sticking to it. All right, Eric, what do we got next?
Okay, we got Neptunia X Senran Kagura Ninja Wars has got a release date, and it's coming on October 26th or 29th, or 26th in North America and 29th in Europe for the PlayStation 4. And IFI likes to do ports. There will probably be a PC release later on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Switch. It might be hard to do a Switch version of this game.
Yeah. I mean, Switch is pretty limited. I wish that Nintendo would have announced a Switch Pro, and then I probably would have got that, and I would have been very happy with it.
Instead of a Switch Plus.
Yeah,
that we got.
I mean, the LED.
I kind of get the idea they've just decided to move to the next platform instead of upgrading this one.
Right. You do get that sense, Break. That's a good observation, man. I don't think
the next platform probably will be DC with Switch titles, but it's gonna be something else.
So here's a question for you guys. Do you guys think that Nintendo will be the first next-gen console? Like the next-gen beyond PS5?
No, because they're always, graphic-wise, performance-wise, they're always behind
behind by at least 1.5 generations.
Gens, yeah.
Because that's not their goal. Their goal is to make fun and entertainment.
Right.
That's what they care about. Whereas Sony and Microsoft are caring about competing with each other.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to have the biggest, baddest,
And they usually hit it out of the park almost every console, right? Right, Break? I mean, there were very few times where I was like disappointed in Nintendo as far as like the games are concerned. You know what I mean? Like,
I never played the Wii U. That's the exception for me.
I played it. It wasn't the greatest system in the world, but I played it. And I mean, there was some fun stuff on there, but I agree, it was probably the weakest of the bunch. But like the GameCube, and I mean, I thought
I love the GameCube.
I did too, man. I
have every reason to believe this game is not going to be dubbed because even though it doesn't say so, because the Senran girls haven't gotten dubbed. Unless you watch the Funimation anime and use those characters, but I really don't think it's going to happen.
Freak
just
5
use sound bites from the show instead of actually paying them.
Freak 5 is exiled again. He's going for the record today, man. Jiminy, Freak 5. You're on fire today. How dare you? He says Frank goes for the threepers because it means he's making 3 nickels at one time. How dare you, sir? How dare you? All right, Road Dog says...
Nickel, huh?
Road Dog said, I had a Wii and it sucked. Few games, but nothing that hooked me. Yeah, I like the Wii, actually. I thought the Wii was a good system. You should have played like the Zelda game on there, Road Dog. You would have had a ton of fun.
There were some good games on the Wii, but there was a lot of shit.
Yep,
on the Wii.
that's true.
Xenoblade, The Last Story, and even Pandora's Tower were good games too. Those
Yeah,
were like the last couple games that came out for the console.
Yeah.
For the Wii, I'd recommend games like Boom Blocks. That Dead Space game was really good.
Oh, that shooter Dead Space game, the rail shooter, that was a ton of fun. That's an underrated game on that system for sure.
And if you don't mind modding your Wii, you could always pick up the European releases of Fatal Frame 2.
Ooh,
and the Japanese release of Fatal Frame 4, which unfortunately still doesn't have an HD remaster.
I like
they went with 5 for some reason.
I like the Wii Sports game quite a bit. You know, Wii Sports is one of the most successful games of all time. Like, literally.
Well, it allowed for generations, not just young people. It was like young people, adults, older generation, and especially the older generation who lost the physical ability to do things like go bowling anymore.
Right.
They could play Wii bowling.
Yeah, like Road Dog. You know, I mean, he's getting up there in age, so Wii should have been right up his alley. You know, I mean, not up his ass, just up his alley. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That
Yeah, see,
escalated.
Road Dog says I fall in the older. And Freak 5 too. I mean, well, Freak 5 might have been more of the up your ass than up the alley type people, but All right, Eric, what do we got next?
We can let's see. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dia Heroes Bonds has been dated, and this is the iOS game. That's probably not going to be fun.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
iOS, Android on September 28th.
I've never seen gameplay, but I'm trying to look at this trailer while we're talking here. And let's see. Can we see fucking gameplay?
I'd personally just wait for Infinity Strash to come out because that looks more fun.
Yeah. Road Dog says he's more into the PlayStation and Xbox stuff. Yeah, that I hear you, Road Dog. The majority of the play that I do is on the PlayStation 5. Break is more of an Xbox guy, and I think Eric plays all of them, but mostly Switch stuff, Nintendo Switch. Freak says he can still go bowling. Okay. Really? You know what? I could never bowl. My wrist are not strong enough to bowl, man. I think it's all in the wrist, right, Freak 5? This game does not look great, to be honest with you guys, this Dragon Quest game. And I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan, so it's sort of like a card battle type deal, right, Eric? I mean, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's definitely Dragon Quest, but it's like a runner card game. I mean, damn.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you, Breakman? How dare you, son of a bitch? How
What
dare
did
you?
I say? I don't understand.
Yeah. Plausible deniability, right, Breakman? All right,
I don't man my Twitter account. That's somebody else.
All right, Break. What you got on the last story?
Coming to us live from RPG site, tactical roguelite RPG Grim Tranquility announced for PC, set to release in 2022. I like the name Grim Tranquility.
I like that too.
A sci-fi themed roguelike tactics-based RPG set to release in PC in 2022, like I just fucking said.
You catch yourself every time, Breakman.
Key features: master the alien battlefield, leap into the battle utilizing proven tactical RPG mechanics to strategize movement, capture map objectives, and unleash special attacks on hostile alien enemies. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Fight the power, rebel against a corrupt empire, and take out selfish leaders in a high-stakes boss fights or replaces them. I think the empire is the enemy of 90% of all video games.
Right.
Building your own team. Every run, choose a team from 3 original classes. Gain political benefits. Oh God! So you have to anyway. Experience a different battle.
Accept dark money from corporations.
Yeah, you take dark
Yeah.
money. Dark money from corporations. Exactly, Eric.
I'm in it for the people until I get a raise.
Right.
Experience a different battle every time. Take on side quests. Wow, that's not. And enjoy heroic voices. Feel the diverse characters come to life through renowned vocal talents, including Steve Bloom, Ray Chase, Misty Lee, Darren DePaul, and Alexandra Gray.
Yeah, and I don't know any of those people, so there you go.
I think I've heard at least some of them. I just can't place
I would think you'd know
what
Steve
characters
Bloom's-
they've done.
I would think you'd know Steve Bloom if you heard his voice.
Maybe. But what I wanted to comment on, if I was to play a tactical RPG Breakman, it would be something like this, because the art style, it looks like straight out of a comic book.
It does look good.
Yeah,
really
and
interesting.
yeah, and when you're on the battlefield, it just looks fucking cool. It's got a really slick, like almost to me, it almost looks like cel-shaded look, even though it's not, I don't think, cel-shaded. But it just looks really, really cool. You'll know what I mean if you see the trailer later, Break. It definitely looks pretty cool. Road Dog says they had lanes. It was sticks in the ground with twine making the lane. How dare you, Road Dog?
I was trying to explain to him that actually came later. Like originally, like they didn't even have twine in Frank's day.
How dare you, you son of a bitch!
Frank is so old, he made the rickshaw just because he was too lazy to walk himself anywhere.
Walking off this show. I'm walking off. Go be
It's like,
security
no,
guard.
you pull me.
I'm walking off. Son of a bitches. I'm walking off. I'm gonna become a security guard. I don't need this shit, man. Come on. All right, homie discounts. What you got, Eric?
I've got well, like I mentioned earlier, you can get Neo Complete Edition for free on Epic Game Store until the 26th. Yeah.
Right.
Or the 16th, sorry.
Yeah, pick it up for free if you have a PC worthy.
I don't, but it'll be there. I have forever until I do. So.
Yeah, so just pick it up, even if you don't have a computer. So, well, if you have an account, an Epic account, pick it up. None of this was me this time. Wyland says, "Yeah, Wyland, no exile for you today."
You gotta step it up, man.
Road Dog is new in chat, and he's working on an exile already, so he's fitting right in. So there you go. Breakman, should I hit your music?
No.
What? Nobody sent you anything?
Well, if they did, Twitter's been. Oh, I was punished on Twitter.
Oh,
earlier in the
you were a
week,
bad
and,
boy. You were a bad boy.
Yeah,
last
it's
week.
been kind of wonky since then. So if they sent it to me, I didn't get it. Sorry.
Oh, well, send in your comments, questions. You can send us anything.
People mad because they're stupid people. Yeah.
All right, let's move on then to
Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, Road Dog says, "Better be nice. I'll get Bernie to get you." Yeah, with boob freeze probably. Road Dog. All right. What have you been playing, Breakman?
Same stuff. Well, let me see. Dungeons, I'm still playing every once in a while.
Really? You're still playing
I beat the
Dungeons?
game already. I beat all the DLC, but I still want to keep playing.
Wow,
really
that's interesting. Very rarely is there a game that I go through all the content and still want to play. But there are those games, That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I really like that, and then more Breath of the Wild. Still avoiding the main quest. I'm just kind of like I'm trying to open up the map now, trying to find all the towers and get the complete map. Because
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
just because it's there.
right.
And then I played Mortal Kombat 11 also. I beat the main story. Mortal Kombat seems like it's gotten easier to me, and I think that's just because the combat system hasn't changed that much over the last several iterations.
Right, and plus, like, you're playing more of it, so it does play really well, doesn't it? It's like one of those games that at first, like, if you go back all the way to even the first Mortal Kombat, like, so janky, right? But then Mortal Kombat is one of those series that, man, they've gotten kind of better as they've gone along and taken things really, really seriously. I mean, I know Street Fighter has kind of done the same type of thing. It's real smooth to play, and depending on what version of what game you're playing and all that. But Mortal Kombat seems to be like up there in the hierarchy of fighting games for sure.
Yeah, well, how they've blended the story into the gameplay is just really amazing. Like, it seamlessly goes from story into a fight, and makes sense the way it's done. Yeah, it's just really cool.
Yeah. Wyland said he liked Aftermath's story better than the main one. So
I will play Aftermath. I got the ultimate, so I'll
yeah,
play it. I just haven't got that far yet. Right now I'm just playing through like the each individual story, trying to see everybody's endings.
Yeah, are you gonna go for the platinum or the what is it what is it in the Xbox? Not the platinum, but the
achievements. The achievements.
The diamond.
Yeah, some of them maybe. I'm not gonna like. There'll be harder tier ones in there. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm gonna have to do how much? I'm gonna have to do what?
Yeah.
How many enemies in a row?
Well, I was gonna say there's like I mean, it's almost near impossible to get the fucking diamond in that game, man. Like it's like you
go online and win 10 matches in a row. Like,
right.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. That's when you get like somebody that you could just kick their ass, like me, and then you just play 10 times and whip my ass 10 times.
Hey, Frank, would you mind just turning your Xbox on? Just leave it on. You don't have to do anything.
Right. Just go in there and play with me, and just leave it running, and we'll be good to go.
I mean, you can go get a snack or something. Just help me out. Just help me out here.
Right. All right. What else you been playing, Break?
No, that's it. I've been playing a lot, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
A lot.
All right, speaking of playing a lot, Eric, what you been playing?
I finished Blaster Master Zero 3 over the weekend, so I'll have a review for that pretty shortly on the show because I covered the other two, so why not? And I also played a little bit more Necrobarista. Didn't get very far. I played Fist because I bought that on Tuesday, and it's an acronym for Flame and Shadow Torch. You play as a rabbit furry guy, basically. And they even call the furries Furtisans.
Furtisans,
for citizens.
like citizens, yeah. Cool.
And you're fighting robot dogs, basically. And there are a couple other different animals in there. Like I saw a cat lady, and then there's a bunch of deer people and moose people.
Yeah. What else you been playing, man?
It's a Metroidvania. It's kind of fun, but it is kind of janky. I'm sure they'll fix it in time. But it's got English voice acting, which I think some of the characters are familiar. So I actually hired some somewhat notable people instead of like Chinese people speaking English and British accents.
Yeah.
Like I get in some other games I've played.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Tales of Arise today. I didn't get very far.
Ooh.
I also played a little bit of FF4 Pixel Remaster since that launched earlier this week.
Cool. Right on. Let me read a little bit of chat here. Wyland says, I could fight you. I think, Break, he's going for the 10 in a row wins. That's why he asked to fight you.
He doesn't need me for that.
Well, I mean, if he wants easy pickings, like, bottom of the barrel, then, I mean.
Also, isn't like MK11 on sale still?
I think
it's on sale almost every other couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that. I bought it when it was, I think, $20. I'm like, it's never going to be cheaper than that. Or 25. Maybe. No, it was, 25, I think.
Oh, it'll
never
be
gonna be cheaper than that. And then, like, every other month it's been on sale for the same price. Like, fuck.
I know. Well, it'll be cheaper for sure, man. At some point, I'll pick it up when it's
Friday,
like.
maybe.
I'll pick it up when it's like $5. Freak Five says.
I bought it a while ago. So I just was like,
Freak Five says, I've been playing a little World Flipper, which we talked about last week. He said, it is okay. A little annoying. Both flippers are activated at the same time. That kind of
He
sucks.
said that, and I was. There's a new Fallout update that's called World something, and I thought he was talking about that for a moment. I just no, these are.
That's a
not the same
shitty
thing.
pinball strategy, yeah, for sure. Wyland says, I haven't booted up MK11 since December, so you might have a chance to like get one hit in, Break. So Road Dog says, I know this is older, but has anyone played Quantum Break? I picked that one up about a week ago, and so far love it.
It's on Game Pass, and I want to play it at some point. I just don't know when I'll get to it.
That looks cool, Road Dog. I have not had a chance to play that. Road Dog, you know what I've been doing. So, me play video games lately, Road Dog? I mean, come on, man. Need to shake the rust off, Wyland says. So, yeah.
Let me say one thing, too, on that. Like, the whole controversy over the fatalities and that is so fucking overblown.
I know, man. Come on, man. I
Like,
mean,
they're not any worse really than other Mortal Kombats.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, like, that's what Mortal Kombat is known for. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What is this, the fucking 90s again? I mean, come on, man.
Right.
Get out of here. All right, let's move on to, and Eric, please go through these quickly.
Yeah, I will. I mean, it's not going to be that hard.
All right, we got, Eric's got a few reviews here. All right,
Okay,
Eric.
I'm going to cover the 3 anime-related games, or shows first.
Okay.
Shirobako, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, and New Game. New Game's... I'll start with New Game, because it's different than the other two. But, basically, it's about, this girl who just graduated from high school, and she immediately went to work for a game company. And even though it's not their company policy, it just happened that way, but it's an all-female staff.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked out for her because she doesn't have to worry about, like, terrible men. But anyways, it's kind of like it doesn't really go in depth into the game development process, but it does cover some elements, so that's nice. And it's a lot more realistic take on the idea than something like Grandma's Boy. Because Grandma's Boy.
I like Grandma's Boy.
I like
What's wrong
Grandma's
with Grandma's
Boy.
Boy?
It was
man?
funny, but
Well, I was
yeah,
gonna say like if you want
it's
a
not going to give
realistic,
you. Yeah, it's not
if
going
you
to
want
give
a
you that.
realistic like interpretation of gaming, Code Monkeys.
Right. Code Monkeys is fun as fuck, man. I
Yeah,
love that show, man.
that shit was fantastic.
Yeah. I wish they would do another, season or two of that show. But anyways, continue on.
And it kind of reminds me of the like what if we did K-On, but we did game development instead of them doing a band, and it's
Yeah.
basically that.
Yeah.
The only thing that frustrates me about the show is that they clearly want to push Yuri, but they don't want to push it too much because people might get upset. So they're basically defanging the story content they could be creating by doing that. And so I kind of hate how it holds back when it's teasing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When about lesbian relationships in the show, and specifically with these two characters, and there might be another couple emerging in the.
Oh man,
future.
you had me at lesbian characters, Eric. Fine with me.
Anyways, so I'm gonna give this show. Let's see, I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Okay, nice.
And Shirobako, and its film.
Real quick, Eric, before I get there, I forget.
Shirobako is basically that, but it's about making a show, an anime show, and the troubles that they encounter with various members of the staff or certain parts of the production process, and it's more in depth than New Game is, but it doesn't quite tackle it in the same manner that Eizouken does. And I'm gonna get to that soon, but it's cute and it's done by KyoAni, so it has good animation. And the movie is about obviously making an anime movie rather than a TV series, and the difficulties with that. And the movie has like two parts of it that are kind of weird and come out of nowhere, but they're fine because they're not very long. But like they kind of go into musical mode for a minute, and it's supposed to be like the main character Miyamori like basically making a song in her head because it's not actually happening. So that show was fun, and there was 2 seasons one season of that show, but it felt like 2 because it was so long. It's like New Game's only 13 episodes per season, and this is 26 episodes.
Yeah.
There could be a second season, but they haven't really said anything. And I'd give this movie and the show, I'll give the movie an 8, and I'll give the show an 8.5. And you should check that out. It's on High Dive, and as is New Game. But Keep Your Hands on Eizouken is the next review I'm going to be covering, and that is on Crunchyroll, and it has no dub to speak of like the other 2 shows. But it's much like Shirobako in that it covers them making anime, and it's about like these 3 high school, or maybe they're middle school, I can't remember, but like maybe they're the 3rd year of middle school. But anyways, it's about them starting a club to make anime, but they can't because there's already an anime club, so they have to call it something else.
Like that, man.
Because the anime club was really just about like hobbyism rather than actually making this stuff. But anyways, they have to. It's about their troubles of securing funding so they can make animation. And Kanamori is kind of like the ringleader of the group. She has to wrangle these 2 knucklehead girls who would otherwise, if left to their own devices, would just like chase butterflies or something. Because like they get really detail oriented and their imagination starts going to overdrive, and you can see that in the show where like they'll like construct concepts or like point out animation techniques, and it gets in more in the nitty gritty of like actually animating a show or like a short, because they're all only high school girls, so they can't do something really big.
Yeah.
But like, so it's nice seeing creative aspect from that angle, and like. I don't know if you like watch or listen to the Amcast back when Zach was still alive, but he kind of basically said like, "Fuck Shirobako, just watch this." I said, "No, it's like these two shows are doing two very different things, and I think they complement each other. You probably owe it to yourself to watch both, but it is a better quality production in my and then I find the creative process involved more interesting. So I'm going to give this a 9.5.
Wow, good score, man. Sweet.
As for Blaster Master 03...
Hey, Eric, before you get to that, let me read chat before I get too far behind, then I'll let you continue. Road Dog says, I'm still hooked on Splinter Cell series, hoping they will be doing a new one, but not looking good from what I'm hearing. Road Dog, stay tuned, man. I hear differently. Let's just put it that way, Road Dog. Freak5 says, Frank has been giving nickel handjobs and blowjobs, raising money for his Vegas trip. How dare you, sir? You're exiled. Wyland says, I'll probably be going to use Rain, Noob, or Melina to battle you, Breakman.
Hey, Break, you suck if you're going to say it's cute, it means it's nap time. Just watch it. You might be surprised.
Breakman needs to be exiled as well. Son of a bitch. Let's see. How dare you, Road Dog? Years, you mean decades, right? Wyland, quit feeding into this. You're exiled too. Gee, mani. Holy hell. And Breakman, you're encouraging everybody.
What are you talking about?
You're just.
I don't know what Frank's talking about, but I was talking specifically about the most latest comments.
Oh no, I'm getting there. Relax. Time Lapse Gamer says, I hope that's sarcasm. It sure is. Time Lapse.
Not from me. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Freakbite says Mrs. Freak made fajita stuffed peppers for dinner tonight.
God damn it, you're making me hungry.
I know.
That sounds good.
God damn, he always does that shit too, right about this time, doesn't he? All right, your last review, Eric.
Last review, Blaster Master 03, obviously is sequel to the very story-centric Blaster Master 0 and Blaster Master 02. And yeah, you probably should play those two before you play this one. Otherwise you'll be lost. More lost than trying to play a Kingdom Hearts game. Because the story actually makes sense, but... so you're gonna get lost in Kingdom Hearts just because it's Kingdom Hearts, and this you're gonna be lost because you're gonna need to know things.
I stopped thinking about Kingdom Hearts story after 1, Eric. Like even 1 was a little hard to kind of decipher what the hell was going on.
Anyways, it's more of the same, but there's some quality of life improvements, like the fact that they revamped the weapon rank system, where instead you have all your weapons at all the time, and they just increase the power and the ranges of the different weapons instead.
Right.
Which they should have done from the beginning. It's like, why don't they just go backport these upgrades into the older games? But there's also a new one where, like, there was an issue with the game when you were on the on-foot sections and you had to get out of your tank, and like if Jason fell from a certain height, he'd just die. Yeah. Now he just takes a small hit, and you can even hover to the ground safely if you want, and you can turn that off. So, and they also updated some of the way like the counter system worked, so that's nice. And there's a new mechanic in the game where you have to jump between different dimensions. In fact, there are areas, the dungeons in the game that you can go in to get certain items or progress the story are basically guarded by the Sophia forces, and they're basically a military organization, and getting past the security is very difficult, so the game highly encourages you to either A, get better at the game, or B, you can just hop into an alternate dimension and skip most of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was nice, that they gave you like a scalable difficulty based on what you choose to do. So I'm going to give this game a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, wow. Really, that's an excellent score.
And if you don't want to buy all 3 games separately, and you want Japanese voice acting for some reason, you can buy the Blaster Master Meta Fight Trilogy pack on PlayAsia. But if you hold out a bit and you don't want to feel like importing and paying the import cost of that, because it's kind of pricey, the director of the game series said that they were looking into finding a way to add the voice acting into the digital copies of the game.
I gotcha. Okay, well, cool. 9.5 out of 10 for Blaster Master 03. This is a must pick up, apparently, right, Eric?
Mm.
All right.
It's like only $15 too. So
Not
like
bad.
the first game I think was like $5, and the second game was like 10. So this one's just $5 more.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, not bad. Not bad at all. So, and you're giving it a 9.5. That's a strong recommendation. So, all right. Anything else, Eric?
No, that's it for reviews.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna do a review of Candyman. I'm not gonna do spoilers. Road Dog, you're working on an exile, sir. All right, so Candyman, the movie, the remake. It's not really a remake at all of the first Candyman movie. All I'm gonna say is this. Before I do that, let me talk about my experience. I had to go to the theater to see it because obviously it's not on any streaming service. First time I've been to the theater in like 2 years break. Like, when's the last time you heard me go to a theater to watch a movie?
So wait, this is actually a remake? Because a lot of Hollywood's trends is to just make a sequel but call it just the first movie.
Yeah, it's that's what it is, Eric. It's not really man, it's hard to explain this movie, man. All I'm gonna say is
A
this.
reimagining, maybe?
No.
Reboot? No, not even a reboot.
No. This is I guess it's a sequel, but maybe like kind of like a multiverse movie. Yeah, sort of like that. Is the best way that I can describe it. But let me just tell you guys, the first Candyman was more about atmosphere and a couple of jump scares, right?
Mm.
And it kind of gets under your skin.
I've never seen any of them.
Okay, they're worth the first.
He does a really awesome stunt in that.
Right,
some
with the bees.
I don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the deal with this Candyman. It's worth every penny to go see because it's obviously updated to today's times. It's a fantastic movie. It's not an all-out horror blitz of a movie, but there are scary moments in it. It's more of an under-the-skin type of movie than anything. And I loved it. Okay, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. The only problems that I really had with it was maybe a couple of pacing issues here and there. But, I mean, the direction was fine. The acting was spectacular. It was the production was off the charts. And here's another thing. The cinematography in this movie is some of the best cinematography I've seen in a movie in a long time, especially for a newer movie. It is, if you just look at it from a cinematography aspect, like the framing of the picture, it's primo, man. 9 out of 10. You guys got to see it. Freak says, let's see. I'm here to make sure you're getting picked on the right way. How dare you, Road Dog? And that's Freak Pie's like, that's my job. It's everybody's job. I think that's everybody's job. Wyland says theaters yuck. I agree with you, Wyland, but you know what? It was just me, Bernie, my mom. I took my mom with me, and there was only one other person. I figured the best time to go was yesterday during the day. So it was a Thursday, like first showing, and there was literally nobody in there. So it was fine, and we all had masks and whatever. Road Dog said, I can't do theater. I wait for it to come out where I can watch it from home.
I broke my no theater rule for Demon Slayer film and Black Widow. I kind of regret seeing it for Black Widow. I could have waited, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I hated the movie. It just wasn't worth going to the theater and risking my health for it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Wyland says, that's the one constant I've heard, that it looks gorgeous. I love the movie, Wyland. I thought it was a great way of updating Candyman up to, kind of modern day type deal. And it was spooky enough. It had a few jump scares, and to me, it's one of those, creepy movies is the best way.
So do you know when it's going to be available for streaming or on anywhere, possibly?
Probably within the next month, I would say, Eric. I would venture to say the next month, but this is a movie I would recommend renting or even buying. I think it's that good. Slagar says I went to about 2 movies a year anyway, so he isn't missing much. I agree, Slagar. Like, this is the first time I've been like to a theater in like 2 years, but it actually was a smooth experience. Everybody was wearing masks, so that's cool. There was sanitizer there. When we went to refill our drink, they put a cup inside the drink, so there was no, they gave us at Harkins theaters you can refill. Like if you buy these special cups, you can refill the drinks every time you go. So they just gave us a large drink, and then we just set it inside our drink. So
yeah, that reminds me. Somebody mentioned Halloween in chat, Freak 5. But Halloween Kills is going to be streaming on Peacock.
I know, and I'm excited, and I'm thankful.
But the only thing that sucks about that, though, is that Peacock doesn't exist in Canada, so you live in Canada, you're screwed.
Well, good thing I live in the United States.
For that movie.
Yeah, that's true. Slayer says, you're right, Eric. I went to Drain Slayer. That's it. Freak says...
No, I think he meant Demon. But...
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
But I also saw the third Fate movie because it was the only way to see the movie at all.
Yeah. Freak says...
It's stupid and won't put it on streaming services.
I know. Freak says, until Halloween, every Saturday my family is watching 2 movies that are appropriate for Halloween. Let's see. What else we got in chat? If they don't utilize the 5 theme for the sequel, they fail. Wyland says. Freak says, I'm trying to decide what to watch tomorrow. I'm thinking Killer Clowns or The Leprechaun. Killer Clowns, man, it's a better movie. So you're watching 60s and 70s live action Disney movies, Breakman? That's pretty funny. Wyland says, that's shocking considering it's Universal. I know, Wyland, that is shocking, but I'm glad because I don't have to go to the movies to see it. Jennifer Aniston before surgery, right, Breakman? She looked hot in that movie for sure. Okay, so that's it for reviews. Let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the Week.
Breakman, what you got?
I've got a couple. One goes to, well, I should say few, because one of them actually goes to Texas for a completely different thing than what we were talking about last week, which I'll get back to in a moment. But Texas has, Greg Abbott, again being an asshole, decided to make an executive order barring, and I don't think this is enforceable, but just the fact he's fucking doing it, like trying to enforce that like social media can't restrict views and such.
Well, that's a whole. I mean, I understand the sentiment, First Amendment and all, but
it's right wing views he's
right.
saying but it's not a First Amendment violation because it's a privately owned company. But the thing is, like, they're using it to spread lies that have gotten so many fucking people killed.
Right.
Like with anti-vaccines and shit like that. But anyway, my next one goes to Texas again for the anti-abortion law, which I said last week was going to spread across the fucking country. And let me see here. Indiana, Florida, South Dakota, Missouri, Iowa, Alabama, Michigan, North Dakota, Georgia, Ohio, Iowa, Utah, West Virginia, Arizona, Arkansas, and Montana are all eyeing options to increase all their anti-abortion laws now.
Yeah, I mean,
Mississippi is we talked about last week. Mississippi was the one I was talking about. I couldn't remember what was going on, but they are going to the Supreme Court next month to fight over their ban on 15-week abortions. So
I look, regardless of your view of abortion, right? What right do any of us have to say what someone else does with their body, right? That should be the ultimate freedom, right? I have my views. I know the right wing has their views. I'm independent, so I don't go either Democrat or Republican. I think Breakman is more towards independent now than ever. Eric is independent. Eric, what do you think, Eric? Like this whole thing that Texas is doing, in my view, restricting freedom. I mean, we're all about freedom, right? Right, Break? I mean, we're all about being free. Same thing, Eric, right? I mean, we're all about, freedom to do what you want in this country as long as you're not hurting someone else, right? So, what do you make of it, Eric? Do you think Texas is batshit crazy like everybody else does, or
I already
what?
knew Texas was crazy. Now they've just like proven it beyond shadow of a doubt.
I don't understand how
They're
people
going
live there.
into total authoritarian mode. Like
Right.
they're trying to send Texas back into the 1870s or something. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
it's scary what they're doing. It really is.
Yeah. 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 It is. Now, in some ways, okay, like the Second Amendment. We've talked about this on the show, right? Right, Break. Look,
Yeah.
I'm a huge advocate for the Constitution, right? If you want to carry a gun, fine. But, and I don't personally own a gun, right? I mean, I know almost everybody in the United States owns a gun, right? I mean, and if you don't own a gun, someone else owns that gun for you because, we have so many guns in this country.
It's funny you say that. None of us do.
None of us do, right? And it's weird
Right.
because,
There are a small majority of people who own most of the guns.
Right.
Like they stockpile them.
right.
Um,
But
but you are right. There are a lot of people who own guns.
Right.
I mean, we all know
Ohio
someone
has
who does
open
own one.
carry laws.
right. Well, so does Colorado, except in Denver.
Texas has concealed carry, which is dangerous.
A lot of states have concealed carry, but they have to like pass. You have to
Test and
pass
stuff.
tests to do it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott just said, "Nah, you don't need to do that. You can conceal carry.
Right.
You can't have an abortion, but you can carry a gun anywhere you
See,
want."
and that's the dichotomy that I don't understand about Texas, right? Texas is all about, freedom, right? They hold freedom in high regard. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? Okay.
Mhm.
You can now legally conceal carry a gun, but you can't get an abortion there. What isn't that such a dichotomy? Like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
and his whole argument, well, you have 6 weeks. 6 weeks. The baby. That's when estimated from when it's conceived, not from when they're like diagnosed. Which a lot of times, a lot of women aren't
It's not
diagnosed
even
until after 6
living
weeks.
under its own power. It has a symbiotic relationship with its parent host.
yeah,
And it's at that point,
Yeah.
the 6 weeks, it's about the size of like a nickel or something.
A grain of rice.
right.
A grain of rice, yeah, right. Like it's not a fucking baby. Like it's most women. I shouldn't say most women, but a lot
How
of women
about-
don't know they're pregnant at 6 weeks
Right. Right.
because your body has not started to really change yet.
Right.
You've got a tiny little thing in you. It hasn't started growing.
Right.
And
So-
it usually takes like over 20 to even find out you're pregnant, usually.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Mexico, their Supreme Court ruled punishments for abortion unconstitutional. Yeah, I saw that.
Good. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing, right? I mean, you can't be punished for having abortions. That's
I know we're supposed to be the world leader, yada yada, and stuff like that. But our neighbors seem to be smarter than us.
Slagar says this is Wisconsin. Even my 80-year-old mom has a weapons locker. Yeah, Slagar. I
Man,
mean,
it's not old mom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
Wait,
I
it was
just-
supposed to be man, mom.
Yeah.
we all know people who do own guns. Like just because we don't doesn't mean we don't know people.
right. And here's the thing. Like, I'm an advocate. Like, I look. What I don't like is like the weapons of mass destruction, right? But if you happen to have like, a pistol or like, a handgun or a rifle, if you're a hunter, or even a shotgun. I mean, I don't really have any.
I think guns make it too easy to make a life-changing split decision.
Yeah, I agree. That's another thing that you got to think about. I mean, if you have a gun in your possession, you do run that risk. But here's the thing, Breakman.
I mean, what if you're having like a really bad day?
Yeah.
Maybe you're just you have the gun. Maybe you shoot yourself. Then you weren't a suicidal type person, but you were just having that one day where everything went wrong and you thought you lost your life.
Right.
But it would have been maybe something that you could have fought through. But
Right.
in a
Like
hasty decision,
Right.
you
But-
ended anything.
But you're
else,
touching on something else that the right doesn't want to talk about: mental health, Breakman.
Right.
I mean, that's
God, yeah, no.
it. All goes in hand, right? I don't think like the government should say, okay, you can't have a gun, right? Because the Second Amendment allows us to have a gun. I would be a complete hypocrite if I said I'm a champion of the First Amendment, but I don't champion the Second Amendment, right? I mean, that's just being hypocritical. But you have to address other issues like mental health and healthcare in general, and helping people out that are having a tough time.
Back to the pro-life argument. It's like they want all these babies to be born, but they don't want to support them at all after they're born.
Afterwards,
just
they don't.
like with all the guns, they want the guns out there.
We're gonna give you life, but we're not going to give you quality of life because we're not going to fight for Medicare for all. We're not going to fight for $15 or universal basic income or the infrastructure or anything else like housing or food.
Right. So here's the thing. Like, I know I would be okay.
And also, pregnancies are expensive. So like, you want all these people to be born, but like, who's going to foot the bill for that?
Yeah.
Well, not Republicans. They don't want to do that.
Wyland says
pro-birth, but once you're born, it's like, well, you're on your own, kid.
Wyland is exiled. He says 80-year-old mom, a baby to Frank. How dare you, Wyland? Freak says a fetus to Frank. How dare you, Freak 5? Grain of rice. You know what, you sons of bitches. Bernie says, I want an Uzi. Good luck with that, Bernie.
All these politicians are spoony bards.
Let me say with the guns, like there's not a real effort to track all the gun sales, and there are too many guns that are just floating free throughout the country.
Well, there's weapons of mass destruction.
If we were doing what we could to make sure that the wrong people weren't getting guns, I would have less of a problem.
Road Dog says
like
Frank is a fetus and will never grow up. Guess what, Road Dog? Exiled, you son of a bitch. Jeez, me. Hold on a second. I even got a special card for you guys. Let me move that over here. That's for all of you guys in chat, you sons of bitches. Slagar says, no, Frank, you're able to do just that. You don't need to take the points of Constitution as a whole. You can agree with this or that and no problem. No, Slagar. I mean, I understand that argument too, but what I'm saying is I don't want to take rights away. See, if we start going down this rabbit hole of nobody can carry a gun in this country, right?
Well, I think the biggest problem with guns is just like business, there's no regulation.
Yeah, I mean
that's what I was saying. Like they're not tracking them. We have gun sales and gun shows all over the country. People are buying them and trading them. With no like law enforcement or intervention at all. Like we have guns just floating through this country like they're like toys or something. Like they're trading cards.
Here's my issue with the whole thing. The government has gotten so big, man. Like we have this huge bloated government here in this country that does nothing for us. Think about it, Break. What has our government actually done with us since, I don't know, Social Security? What actually has been done? Healthcare? Look at our healthcare system right now. Break. It's a joke.
Our government is an absolute failure.
It is. I think in general, for the most part, the experiment has gone bad, man. We've gotten to the point where politicians are so big and make so much money and take bribes, and up to and including everybody's exalted AOC, right? And
look at them with their stock trading and stuff like that. These guys have insider information that they have made it.
Absolutely.
In a lot of ways, they've made it so it's legal for them to do.
100.
They wrote the fucking laws.
Right. Dungeon says, how about a phased plasma rifle in a 40-watt range? How dare you, Dungeon? Road Dog says, Bernie just can't come here. I have two 9mm Uzis. I have over 40. See? That's a good point, Road Dog. You have 40 guns, dude. 40 guns. That's like, what? Divide that by 3. That's like, what, 12? 13? 13 guns that you made up for our lack of guns, Road Dog. I have no idea what the card you had for us. It's the exiled card, Freak 5. Didn't say take rights. I said agree. Yeah, I mean, you could not agree. Of course, it's a free country, Slagar. Road Dog says, here in Arkansas, you don't even register your guns. Blew my mind when I found out. Yeah, see, that's another issue. Road Dog, you can't tell. Okay, he lives in Arkansas. Road Dog, you can't tell me you know at least probably 10 people or more that probably should not have a gun. Right, Road Dog? I'm guessing. And it has nothing to do with their person. It has to do with their mental state. I'm guessing. I think only need to register new sales in Wisconsin, Slagar says. Yeah.
In Arkansas, when you get a new bank account, you get like a free gun.
Hey, here's a
Probably.
credit card. Here's a gun with it.
Yeah, see, Road Dogg says more than that. That's the problem, Road Dogg. I mean, I talk about this on my other channel all the time. Mental health and we've talked about it here too, guys. Mental
times.
health needs to be addressed in this country before we start thinking about other
There'd be
fucking
less
things.
shooters that way, at least.
Exactly. All right. Now, there's a lot of responsible gun owners out there, too. Don't get me wrong. If I owned a gun, I would be responsible. Road Dogg, I'm sure, is responsible with his arsenal there. Don't piss off Road Dogg, by the way. I mean, shit, 40 guns, man.
He's only preparing for when the Thunderdome happens.
Yeah, Thunderdome. Exactly. All right.
Because if it happens, it's going to happen in Arkansas first.
Right. Okay, Eric, I didn't see a Stinko for you. Did you have a Stinko this week?
No.
I'm sorry, Break, did you have
that's
others?
Texas, freak. That's Texas. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, what? Oh,
Texas.
I had another stinko.
Okay,
actually,
go ahead,
yes.
Break.
We're talking about how the Republicans are trying to destroy this country in every way they possibly can.
Right.
Well, let's not leave the Democrats.
Whoa.
Did you break out? Breakman, you there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry. Let's not leave the Democrats out here because Nancy Pelosi had this to say earlier in the day. I say to my Republican friends, take back your party. The country needs a big, strong Republican Party, and I say that as the leader of the Democratic Party. Don't have it be a cult of personality on the extreme right.
Ask him really nicely, even though they've always been like this.
Okay, this is a great point, Breakman. I say it on this channel all the time. I can't stand Republican politicians, and I can't stand Democratic politicians. So,
Yep.
Democrats are tortured. Just like they want to act like if they act civil, maybe the other team will play nice. But the reality is, they do all the bad shit. They get all the rap for it, but
Right.
the Democrats will just suck their dick.
Do you
Well,
see?
the problem is
because they get paid like money for it.
Well,
to not do anything.
the problem is Democrats and Republicans have a lot of the same donors.
Right. Okay. We say this all the time, Breakman. Get rid of money in politics, and this country actually will have a chance to succeed. If you don't, it's just going to keep going down the capitalism rabbit hole until there's nothing left for everybody except for a few. So, you know.
We were talking on Mad Max, and Ufei just chimes in and says, Beyond Thunderdome is coming in 4K in November.
I know, great, man. That's awesome. Freak says Frank will never have a gun. He's been afraid of the scary boomsticks ever since they were invented. How dare you, Freak 5? I will have you know, I'm a crack shot, man. I can really shoot, but I
You've been afraid of boomsticks ever since Ash crashed in your timeline and said this is my boomstick.
Road Dogg says I'm gonna be 3D printing a pistol when I get your phone holder done. How does that work?
So wait, that's what happened. Ash crash landed in medieval times. Frank found out about his story. He said you could sell it as a movie when you get to the future. I know you're gonna live forever. And he sold the rights to the story to someone else, so you wouldn't be.
How dare you? How dare you, Eric? That'll be just my next for the hell of a print. Obviously, that's not. It doesn't work, does it, Road Dogg? I mean, you probably would shoot one time and then it wouldn't be viable anymore if it works at all. Freak says his stinko is that I volunteered for OT tomorrow, then realized because of the holiday and me also taking Tuesday off, I won't get time and a half. Freak 5 screwed himself this week. Who run Bartertown? Dungeon says. Crackshot equals he cracks his skull every time he's. How dare you, Road Dogg? Crackshot, you get shot when you smoke crack? How dare you, freak? I knew. You know what? You son of a bitch is exiled. Damn it. Just fucking. I'm not Sam Raimi. How dare you, Breakman? Master Blaster Slagar says, yes, it will. The slide will be.
Does the gun shoot crack and you just get people high with it?
It like shoots crack right into people's
Maybe
veins.
that's what we need. We need less like guns that like shoot bullets and more guns that just shoot crack.
All right, let's. Did you have anything else, Break?
No, that's not.
Okay, mine is just power tripping cops, man. Yesterday I did a video. You guys can see it on the Mexican Longhair channel, where this cop thought he was going to give me an unlawful order, and I just put him in his place. So I just want you guys to check that out and see cops for who they really are. Okay, let us move on to.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweeto of the week.
All right, Breakman, your Sweeto of the week.
My Sweeto of the week, I have two of them. One thing I love to celebrate is when a Confederate statue gets fucking destroyed or taken down or whatever, because I will never understand why it got so bad in this country that we allowed people to put loser statues all over the place.
Traitor statues.
Losing traitor people owners, basically.
Yeah.
You know? Like their whole plot. I mean, this we're rebelling against a corrupt government and tyranny and freedom for the states. The freedom you wanted was to fucking own people.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. Like fuck the Confederacy. I'm just sick of people.
Shut the fuck up. I like that, Breakman. That's Breakman at his best right there.
So one of the prominent statues of General Lee in Virginia has been removed. So
well, good awesome. Man. I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't understand the Confederate argument at all. I've talked to people about this. They're adamant it's not racist and all this other shit. And it's like the fucking history is right in front of your eyes, man. Like
the problem is a lot of them. If you do some research, like there are groups like the Daughters of the Confederacy who have actively made sure that kids were taught a fake history in school.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that we're talking to today weren't taught about this when they were children.
Just like the civil rights movement, man. I mean, if you look at the textbooks, it's very, very vague, and it gives you a few quotes from MLK, and and it doesn't like break down what exactly happened, and I mean, it just. They
want to gloss over that as much as possible.
Right.
In school they don't want to talk about some of the worst aspects of America.
Right. You have any more Sweetos, Break? Any more Sweetos?
I do have one more Sweeto.
Okay.
This is it's not going to happen right away, but for the first time in UC history, at least in a long time, I can't even remember when they had a good conference, but the UC Bearcats are now going to be a part of the Big 12.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I'm so fucking excited. Yes, like it's finally they're moving up in the world. Like excited. But it's probably going to take a few years.
Like for football or basketball or both?
Just both.
Oh,
so
okay.
This is going to be big news for the team. Like,
wow.
Like you're going to get well, I mean, we're going to have better options for viewership as far as television.
Yeah. You know what the problem is, though, Break? Like, the Big 12 is losing Texas and Oklahoma. That's why you guys are sliding in there.
Right.
You know.
I know. That's losing those two when they were already down two to begin with.
Yeah.
Is why you see, I forget who the other.
There's
BYU, I think it's one of them.
Yeah, there's talks of the Pac-12 and the Big 12 merging because like the SEC is just showing out, man. Like that's but
well,
all right.
And it's fine. Like that would be an opportunity UC did not have in the past.
Right.
Like, this is big news for the school. It's great news.
Yeah.
For fans of the
Dungeon says shoots crack. Now I want to play Narc. Exactly. Freak 5 says Freak 5 says guns that shoot edibles. Yeah. Road Dog says, and I got him in trouble. I called in on him. He's talking about the police officer that I ran into yesterday. Wyland says, Sweeto, got my 4K thing steelbook. Yeah, and you got it 2 days before I did, Wyland. That's some big time bullshit, man. And he says he also located his season 2 DVD set of the 88 War of the Worlds series. Oh, that's cool. My long weekend, coworker asked how my weekend was. I told him not long enough. He told me to get the fuck out of there, Freak 5 said. Let's see, what else we got here? Slagar says Taliban takes down statues, everyone loses their mind. U.S. government takes down a statue, everyone loses their minds. I know,
clearly people have an obsession with statues, which is...
Why do we exalt statues so much, guys? I don't fucking understand it. Not my Sweeto, but one of my...
It's like they didn't pay attention to the story with the Golden Bull.
Right.
Yeah, like I get it for sports, like you have your sports icons.
Right, like
Hall
Hall of Fame type thing.
You're not like commemorating their life. You're just commemorating what they
did on the football field. Yeah.
But when you commemorate somebody who stood up for slavery,
Yeah, I know, man.
Like, there's nothing in it. Like, there's nothing in his life where you can defend him.
Yep. Freak5 says, not my sweeto, but one of my exes lives in the apartment building next door to my house. She texted me that she was taking off her bra just as she was walking past her window and made the curtain move. Let's see. I lost my place here. There was a guy on a ladder outside her who got a look at her 36 double J's. He was painting the apartment, so that is probably his sweeto. Another sweeto,
Wait, whoa, back up and sit.
36 double J's, Breakman. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Breakman, he's like, oh. All right, Freak5 says, another sweeto, this week's What If. I will talk about What If when the series is over, Freak5, but I agree. This week's What If was fucking phenomenal. But did you see it, Break?
Not this week's. I like the darkness of how they're not afraid to go like in that direction. This isn't what you normally get from the Marvel cartoons. Like, you don't normally get the Saturday morning Marvel cartoons where in the end the good guys are gonna win. There's no guarantee of that with this show.
Oh my God, Breakman! You wait till you see this week's, man. Fan-fucking-tastic. Slager says double J's wouldn't fit in an apartment. Calling false.
Have you seen Hitomi Tanaka? I mean, sure, that's Japanese J size, but that's still large.
I need some video evidence here. We need some visual cues. I need pictures.
Wyland, hit or miss, but this week's and last week's episode were really good, Wyland. You got to check out at least the last two, but this one was...
I've enjoyed all of them. I like the twist to the, especially the Black Panther episode.
I like the Black Panther one quite a bit. Yeah. There was one that I think the first one I didn't care for, the Captain Britain.
The first one, it was just basically a retelling of the first Avenger movie.
Yeah.
With the perspective of Peggy being the captain.
Right. Okay, Eric, I didn't see a sweeto for you. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, don't have one.
Here's my sweeto. Breakman, you might appreciate this. Accompanied with a little bit of music here.
What does everybody want?
Okay, do you know?
Hey, I've met that guy. He's nice.
Okay. Not only is he a nice guy, Breakman, but I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but Al Snow saved a kid from death, dude. He saved a guy from riptide out in the ocean.
I like him even more.
Yes, sir.
He's a nice guy, and he's a hero now.
He's an American hero, absolutely 100%. Al Snow.
Awesome.
I really don't get the whole wrestling thing.
You don't get the Al Snow thing?
No.
Well, he saved
said wrestling. He doesn't get wrestling at all.
Oh, wrestling. You don't get. Set that aside, Eric. This guy saved a kid's life. Okay. There you go. Not implants, all natural. Freak5 says. Wow, that's crazy. But so yeah, Al Snow is.
I think I gotta go.
Why? Oh, the
look for the
36 double J's.
All natural. I need to look at this. Sorry.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put a link into chat. This is gonna be this week's funny or stupid. I also hang on a second here. Let's do this. What is going on here? Holy hell, man! It's giving me all kinds of problems. Okay. Let's check out what we got on tap here for this week's funny or stupid. If I can put it into fucking chat. Gee-many, man. All right. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Here it is in chat, but I also will show it on the screen here. Here we go. Funny or stupid, guys. Here we go.
She gave herself a wake-up call.
Okay. Hold on.
I can't see it yet.
We'll play it one more time.
She gave herself a wake-up call.
Okay. This one's cute, okay? And it's fairly funny, and I'll tell you why. I'll explain it to people on the archives. It's a baby that was crying, and all of a sudden she kind of like smacks her head a little bit on the side, and she like basically woke up from her slumber and totally like did a 180 and started laughing. I like this one. What do you think, Breakman? Funny or stupid?
I still haven't loaded the video yet. It's taking forever.
What? It's taking forever? Here, let me get here. Let me copy this link and then I'll put it in chat. It's a long link, so get it from chat here, guys. There you go. Try that. Oh, I reached. Oh man, damn it! I can't. You can't see it, guys.
It's starting to load for me now.
Okay.
I see it, but
I
want to call this funny or stupid. I call it cute. It's still stupid.
Disregard that link in chat. That long ass link, guys. It's not gonna work. That link. Did you guys see it?
Yeah. I saw bits of it.
Yeah, it's choppy for me because it's my internet sucks, I guess.
Okay.
It doesn't seem that funny to me though. Like
I thought it was funny. How dare you guys? All right, this week it's stupid. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Slagar says dumb. I do that every day. Freak5 says stupid. What else we got? Waits for someone to deepfake a Snickers bar into her hand. Too cute. It worked for Road Dogg. See? There you go. He gets it. All right.
But it was supposed to be funny or stupid, not cute. So, sorry.
All right. Slagar
We
says.
didn't get a third choice. I'm just saying there was no black. It was black or white. It wasn't gray. Let's blame Frank.
I think it was funny, just because.
I'll blame XT, even though he's not here.
Wow. Sorry about that, Slagar. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that long. He said that link that I sent was like 3 pages on his phone. Sorry,
That's not
sorry,
long.
Slagar.
That's like a book.
I know, man. Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna be that long. My bad. All right. So there you go. Okay, let's move on to. Okay, Road Dogg said it wasn't funny, just cute. So we'll just call it stupid. What?
Oh, wow. What? I'm sorry, huh? What are you talking about?
What? Wait a minute.
He was looking at that picture, isn't he?
What picture?
I don't know what Freak sent me a picture of. I don't know what you're talking about.
Freak5, you better tweet me that pic too, you son of a bitch. Okay, we're on to the tournament. As Breakman's doing something over there, I don't even.
What turn? What'd you say, boobs? I mean,
making a break for home. See you in a bit. All right, Slagar, stay safe, man. Message you a couple. You better message me those ones, Freak5. How dare you? Okay.
And you might as well message everybody who wants one.
I know you might as well.
Include me.
All right, let's make this a little bit bigger here. Okay, first matchup here. Link to the Past, the mighty Link to the Past versus Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Eric, I'm going to start with you.
Link to the Past. I'm not a fan of the Tony Hawk.
I did like that game on the Game Boy Advance, but I mean, how could you go against Link to the Past? Breakman, clean sweep.
It was such a good representation, or such a good, I guess, remake of the original.
Right.
I don't want to say port because it was not exactly a port.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Whatever.
Next matchup, we got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga versus Advance Wars. Breakman, you go first on this one.
Oh, I gotta go with Advance Wars. I love Advance Wars.
Ooh.
It's so much fun.
Okay.
I like strategy games, and that one is heavily in the strategy. So.
Okay, Eric.
Superstar Saga.
Oh,
You're
God.
wrong. It's Advance Wars. I'm sorry.
So it's up to me to pick? Oh, God. Breakman, you're going to hate me, dude. But I know Advance Wars is such a great game.
I know. You're not a strategy guy. I get it.
It's such a great game, but I can't. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is great, too, man. Did you ever play Superstar Saga, Breakman?
A little bit. I didn't really get into it, but just tried it.
Good stuff, man. Okay, so Superstar Saga moves on. Let's move on to the next matchup. Tactics Ogre versus Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. I'm going to go first on this one. Again, I know Tactics Ogre is a great game, but Minish Cap was a great game for me. I'm picking Minish Cap. What say you, Breakman?
It doesn't matter what I'm going to say because you're both going to say Minish Cap. And Tactics Ogre is what I want to say.
Okay, so it's up to Eric this time.
I never actually played Tactics Ogre Night of Lotus, so I'm just gonna go with Minish Cap.
Ah, poor Breakman. He never gets the tactics games through. He sent me a pic. Okay, I bet you it's not the one that I'm hoping for, Freak 5. Road Dog says, here, I'll tie it back up and go with Advance Wars. All right, Golden Sun versus Final Fantasy V. I think I'm going to... Oh, God. I'm going to leave this one to Breakman first.
Ooh, this one's a tough one.
It is really tough.
Oh, wow, I really have to think about this one. Final Fantasy V was a lot of fun. But it wasn't that new. Golden Sun, 2 different games, but they connected to each other. Golden Sun 1 and 2, and it's one of the series that people have been screaming to bring back. So, Golden Sun.
All right, Eric.
I'm voting for Golden Sun as well.
Okay, clean sweep. I love Final Fantasy V, but not as much as I like Golden Sun. So Golden Sun moves on.
Yeah, I like how you could mix and match with the gin you found to make different spells and stuff for your characters.
Yeah, they had a good battle system in Golden Sun for sure. All right,
the game looked ugly as hell, but it was fun just to mess around with.
I didn't think it looked that ugly. I thought it looked pretty good.
I think it looked
the sprites are just they're scaled horribly and they look bad.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I remember
But it was
really
still a
liking
fun
it.
game.
I don't know. I remember liking the way it looked.
That was like the defining trait of Camelot software, though, for like years.
And I'm the graphics whore, Breakman. Really?
What? No, who said that? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Wario Land 4 versus Super Mario Brothers Super Mario Advance 2. Eric, you go first on this one.
Wario Land 4. It's just so weird and amusing, and like it led to much better Wario games like Shake It, even though I don't have Shake It anymore. I really wish Nintendo would re-release it.
All right.
I think Shake It might be on the Wii U eShop as a part of the digital Wii games, but I might have to pick it up before they close the shop.
Okay.
But like Super Mario Advance 2 is just Super Mario World, and I would rather play the SNES version of that, so I'm going with Wario Land 4.
What say you, Break?
Didn't they have additional features on Mario Land 2?
You could collect Yoshi or like special coins or something.
Yeah.
And there was sound samples, which some people didn't care for.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wario Land. It was more of a unique experience. I like that they brought those games to the Game Boy, but the one they really improved on was Mario 3. I mean, they didn't improve on it, but just added all that cool features and extra stuff, I should say.
Okay, well, I would have picked Advance 2 because I'm not a huge fan of the Wario. I like the Wario Land games, but just not as much as some. All right, next matchup. I'll go first on this one. Metroid Fusion / Zero Mission versus WarioWare Mega Micro Games. And I'm going to go, obviously, with Metroid. I think Metroid Fusion is a fabulous game, and Zero Mission is pretty good as well. So I'm going with Metroid. Oops, why did I do that? What say you, Break?
This is an easy one for me. Metroid. The Metroid and the... Oh no, Freak, what did you do?
What?
He said Frank's not gonna like the picture I sent him. I don't know what he did.
You know what? I'm not gonna show it here on the screen. Here, let me take
the WarioWare mini games were fun games, and it was good if you wanted like a really quick experience and stuff. But the Metro games are just hard to beat. They're so fucking good.
Right.
The thing with WarioWare is that they're fun, but like they're micro games for a reason. They're like small diversions.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Metroid moves on, right? Break and Eric. All right, clean sweep. Next one's a Titanic matchup. Final Fantasy VI versus Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Breakman, you do the honors first.
This is really hard because this is Is Aria of Sorrow the third one?
Can't remember.
It is the third Game Boy Advance game, yes.
So this is a game with Sora, right?
No, Soma.
Soma, yeah. Oh god, that one's one of the best. Fuck. This is really hard.
Fuck you, Freak 5.
But I love Final Fantasy VI because this was the retranslated version.
I'm voting for an original game over a rehash release.
But it wasn't just a rehash because they redid the
plus content, which is admittedly not that great if you think about it.
The extra content isn't, but the fact that they redid the story, they redid the translation was, to me, that's what I love the most about it. I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy VI. I really like the writing of it, but I can't blame anybody for saying Aria Suro because that's a fantastic game.
Okay.
I'm voting for Aria though.
Ooh, so it's up to me. Everybody in chat is saying Castlevania. Fuck you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch.
Well, now you have to look, and now you have to, Frank. You just have to.
Well, okay, I can put it on chat. So let me go to my Twitter real quick. It's not like, it's not like super bad or anything. But let me show you what Freak 5 sent me. Fucking ass. I want the real picture, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Look what he put. You see what he gave me here? How dare you, sir? Okay. So it's up to me. Final Fantasy VI or Castlevania. I agree with everything that Break said about Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is one of the greatest games of all time, but we're talking Game Boy Advance. And Castlevania Aria of Sorrow is a fan-fucking-tastic game.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. This is a tough matchup for me, Break, but you know what? I'm going to go Castlevania in a huge upset. Castlevania beats Final Fantasy VI.
I don't think it's that huge of an upset because people generally think that the Aria of Sorrow was the best of the Metroidvanias on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. All right.
My favorite was personally Circle of the Moon, but I'm an outlier. Most people don't like it as much.
Okay, last matchup for today, guys. Astro Boy Omega Factor, which pulled off the biggest upset of the tournament thus far, versus Super Mario Brothers 3. Eric, go with you first.
Astro Boy.
Wow. Okay. Break.
Super Mario 3. This is like Super Mario 3. This is the you need an e-reader, but there were cool things you could do with the game. I really like that. I'm going Mario 3.
Super Mario Brothers 3, another fantastic game, probably in the top 5 of everybody's list. Oh, man, versus Astro Boy, one of the most underrated games of all time.
Do the right thing, Frank.
Oh, my God. Breakman, you know what, Breakman? I went against you, like, this entire tournament, I think. I feel. Anything but Astro, Slagar? Really? It's a great game, man. You haven't even played it. Overrated? No, hell no. It's underrated. I might just pick it just because of that, Slagar.
Oh, damn it, Slagar. Why? This is your fault.
I'm going to go with Super Mario Brothers 3. I think Super Mario 3 is, on the Game Boy Advance is like such a great game. I love Astro Boy, Eric, but I just, how can I go against Super Mario 3?
The only reason I own an e-reader.
Right. It was a great e-reader game, man, for sure.
Yeah, how can Slager not have played it if he's saying it's overrated?
I know, you son of a bitch. Maybe he did play it and he thinks it's overrated. Okay, so there our final 4 or a final 8. What is it? Elite 8 is set. We got some good matchups here, guys. Look at this: Golden Sun versus Minish Cap. Wow. I'm surprised Wario Land 4 made it this far, but it's going up against Metroid, and Castlevania versus Super Mario Brothers 3 should be a titanic matchup, and Superstar Saga versus Link to the Past. So those are great matchups. But obviously next week we're gonna take a week off because I'll be in Las Vegas. But you guys can look forward to
The week after that, we could do who the winner is.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of it the week after. But I will be doing live streams on my other channel, Mexican Long Hair. If you guys haven't subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe, or just watch that channel.
Do you have a Mexican no hair channel?
No, because I have long hair, Eric.
You do?
Yeah, I have really long hair.
Somehow I think you're lying.
What's that? Go to that channel. You'll see how long it is. I mean, it's past my shoulders.
It's just that you're so old. I just thought you'd be balding by now.
No, hell no, man.
Wow.
How dare you,
Damn.
Eric? You're exiled, you son of a bitch. I do have gray hair, though. So, I mean, there you go. Okay, so next week, no show. Just a reminder to everybody out there. Break it. Maybe next Friday, if you could send out a long old lady hair. How dare you, Road Dunk?
Banned from Twitter for using the F word, apparently.
Mexican ball hair.
He's rocking a skullet.
How dare you, Wyland? I'm no fucking skullet. I'm not Hulk Hogan over here, man. Mexican nose hair. How dare you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch.
Running into the house, ripping his shirt off.
How dare you? How dare you, Break, man? You son of a bitch.
Brother.
I'm walking off. Walking off this show, man.
Brother.
How dare you? Hey, so yeah, just a reminder, next week, no show. I will be posting, I'll be doing a live stream on the other channel. I will be posting 4K videos on the other channel as well as RPGrinders, so you guys can get a taste of some of the attractions out in Las Vegas and check out how many people have COVID out there and stuff. But
Freakomania is running wild, brother.
So I don't know what they're gonna call the name of this show. Freakmania or Spoony Hulk.
Yeah, Spoony Bards. Okay. So yeah, just no show next week. Just keep that in mind. And Break, you might do a reminder or two on the Twitter feed, the old Twitter feed. But yeah, this time next week I'll be in Las Vegas. And I'll still be putting out some, like I said, some 4K videos of the scene out there and stuff like that. So, so there you go. Let's do our...
The harmonica wants to
I'm trying to give you background music.
Oh, you want me to keep going? I could do this all
Yeah,
day.
like that's why I'm keeping it like low. I'm not trying to,
okay.
I want your voice to be louder, you know.
How
Like,
dare you?
like,
How dare
well,
you?
No, like it's the lead singer. You want to be able to hear the lead singer. And I'm trying to...
No. A little bit of Axl Rose there, man. You know, we were doing like like Bernie was doing like Hetfield's, yeah, and I was doing like no. Frankomania, you son of a bitch, Wyland. Okay, let's do our plugs. Breakman, plug away, son of a bitch.
You can follow me at RPGrinders on Twitter if I don't get kicked off again.
You can call him you can follow him at son of a bitch too. So there you go, Break.
You can agree with me or argue with me on Twitter. Either way, I'm having fun.
Break, I request Hulk Hogan's theme for Frank. Hold on, we gotta do a side by side theme of this, guys. Hold on 1 second here. Let's see if we get it. Let's pass these stupid commercials, which are what they are. I don't want to get copyright, which I probably will, but let's fast forward over here. Let's do this. Come on. How far is it to where we get to the good stuff? Wait. Here we go. Wait. All right, Breakman, go ahead. That was terrible, Breakman. Let's see. Freak says you can send Break Boop. You can send Break Boo pics on Twitter. And you can send Frank Moo pics. How dare you, Freak 5? I want that picture, damn it. Son of a bitch. Let's see. The vitamins and the prayers, exactly. Amazing, Wyland says. You're getting high praise. Hold on, one more time. Let's listen to this. Hold on, break. Let's listen to this, and then we'll listen to your version. Okay, go ahead, break. You can almost hear Breakman like trying to mouth the sound in there, man. It's fucking phenomenal, man. That's pretty fucking good, Breakman. I'll give you that, man. Pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah, the name of the episode's already been decided.
Don't forget,
it's my turn.
Road Dog, I can't show the pic, Road Dog. I can't pull it off of the messages off of my messenger here. Otherwise, I would. I totally would. Let's see. Freak says you exiled me and I'm unable to send that pic. How dare you, Freak 5? Hulk is even more hillbilly, Slagar says. I can hear the experience points trickling into his harmonica skill one note at a time. It's the opposite, Dungeon. Don't encourage him. All right, Eric, plug away.
Spooning harmonica.
Oh, sorry, I did lower.
But I write reviews for BostonBastardBrigade.com, or you could listen to my audio reviews of games on the feed. And I didn't get to any this week, but I'll definitely do something tomorrow because I felt like crap all day, pretty much.
No. All right. What else you got, Eric?
And if you like any of that stuff, you can go to my Patreon and support me. Giving me as little as $1 would help out a lot. But no, not another channel. It's the same fee as RPGrinders. Yeah,
it's the same as RPGrinders, Slagar. Just look for the audio reviews on RPGrinders. That's it.
But the written reviews are on BostonBastardBrigade.com. But I haven't done any of those lately.
All right. What else you got, Eric?
That's really it. Oh, yeah, the link to my Patreon is in my Twitter profile, @EricRPG.
Yep, go to @EricRPG and you can donate to Eric's cause. He does really good written and audio reviews of video games, the video games. So, all right. You can follow me on Twitter @FrankBranches. You can follow my other channel, Mexican Longhair, which is taken off like a bat out of hell, which is super awesome. I can't be happier with that channel. It's fucking awesome, and I'm enjoying my time over there, putting in the work, holding police accountable, making sure that they're not beating up people here in Denver. I also do homeless outreach on that channel and a variety of other things. So, check out Mexican Longhair. I'm very proud of the work I'm doing there. I have a special announcement the 24th specifically for that channel that you guys are going to want to check out the live stream that I'm going to do at 9 Eastern on the 24th. Freak says, I'm plugging Bernie's OnlyFans this week. She uses a Hulk Hogan action figure to pleasure herself while she cosplays as Randy Macho Man Savage. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Road Dog says, making Bernie pee. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's what I do on that channel. Okay. She pees anyways, man. She's got a bladder the size of like a 5-year-old boy. What else do I got here? You can follow me on any of the game systems, RPGrinders. I haven't been able to play much lately, I'll be honest with you guys, but when I get a minute or two, I will get back into playing something. Probably the next game I'll be playing is Control, but there you go. All right. Oh, you know what, Road Dogs? I know what you're talking about, Quantum Break. Yeah, that's a great game. I beat that game, Road Dog. It's fun.
Well, no, you don't beat games, Frank. We're not.
I did, and I reviewed it on this show. I just couldn't play.
It has a super easy mode. I didn't know.
How dare you? How dare you, you son of a bitch? It has like a baby mode on it. I'll have you know. She isn't much bigger than a 5-year-old boy. Yeah, that's probably true, Road Dog. She is 4-foot gnome, man, for sure. All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Have a good weekend and stay safe.
All right. You, Breakman? I like how he went to the high notes at the end there. That was fucking fantastic, man. All right, stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody. Go ahead. Go ahead with your. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you should end this show with the Hogan's.
I can't because the copyright.
You played it too much already.
Yeah. All right, break. Go ahead.
I am a real,
Go ahead. Well, come on. Keep
I'm
going.
trying to get you to sing for us, and you're not.
I am a real American, fighting for the rights of every man. I am a real American. You know.
Ear-splitting noise will make it hungry.
Exiled, Road Dogg, exiled, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, man. How dare you guys in chat, man? How dare all of you in chat? All right, guys. That's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you guys listening on the archives as well. Everybody in chat. Who all was in there? Road Dogg, Freak 5, of course, our good friend Dungeon Buster, Slagar, good friend Slagar. I already mentioned Freak 5. A Boot was in there. Another TV viewer was in there. And our good friend Wyland was in there as well. And I think I mentioned you, Slagar. So there's your second mention. And Road Dogg. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. That's going to do it for this edition. I'll be over on my other channel, Mexican Long Hair, if you guys want to check that out in about an hour. And that's about it. Take care, everybody.